KFC hamburger with a donut for a bun. Truly, there is no God here.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times the boys said what we were all thinking.
We're talking about girl power. Let's talk about getting some pockets.
For this list, we're looking at times in the Amazon Prime superhero show when the dialogue on screen could have been lifted right out of our thoughts. Since we wanted to make the list as diabolical as possible, there will be some spoilers for the first 3 seasons of the show. Which characters from The Boys do you most relate with? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, all just money.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just as scared and confused as the rest of you.
Throughout the show, viewers have watched Annie struggle to be the starlight the hero company Vought International wants her to be, while still maintaining her values. Even when she tries to save people, she faces criticism from the executives. Annie finally gets a chance to vent her frustration about her moral struggles to her mother with a brutally honest quote.
The good guys don't win. The bad guys don't get punished. What we do means nothing. It's just all for money.
As a member of the Seven, Starlight is the public face of a prison she cannot escape. Her position is relatable to people at home who have worked for a bigger company whose values do not reflect their own. Starlight expertly put a truth into words that captures her journey and speaks to anyone who tries to prioritize good deeds over economic profit.
I feel so stupid. I gave my whole life to nothing.
Number 9, hopeful and naive.
Listen, do you like your job?
It's the only thing I've ever wanted.
Starlight's optimism in the first episode seemed doomed in the satirical and intense world of The Boys. But before she saw how her fellow heroes went from bad to worse, she showed us how much hope she had in a Vought tape. Starlight lays out her motivations for wanting to join the prestigious Seven with a sweet admission.
Since when did hopeful and naive become the same thing? I mean, why would you get into this business if not to save the world?
Viewers can tell she believes in what she's saying. In a world that's constantly trying to exploit or control her, Starlight still believes it isn't wrong to hope. It's a nice bit of encouragement for people in the real and fictional worlds. Why shouldn't everybody reach for the happy endings they want?
Oh, I meant it.
Yeah, that's why we love you. So, you ready for your life to change?
Number 8, benefits for the boys.
Like a gun, he takes me, points me in a direction, and fires. That's not who I am. That's not who you are either.
The titular soup fighters in The Boys have never gotten enough emotional or financial compensation from their gruff boss, Butcher. Frenchie finally lets his feelings be known with an impassioned speech to Butcher in Season 3.
You will never command me again. I am done with your cruelty.
Okay, Frenchie,
I
focus.
deserve respect, and we all deserve paid vacation days and a dental plan.
We heard you.
Even though the moment is played a little for laughs, the audience is definitely on the side of better perks and more even footing for all members. Those who've had a job with lackluster pay or benefits also know where Frenchie is coming from. Outside of the practical demands, seeing his breaking point mirrors the viewer's frustration with Butcher's struggle to grow as a character. The way the leader constantly uses people without rewarding their loyalty was getting harder to justify. Hopefully, Frenchie's outburst improves their working dynamic.
From now on, this is a democracy, huh? I say you one of the boys.
Number 7, what translucent means.
I'm sure you guys have all heard that Translucent stopped a home invasion in Yonkers last night. A young single mother.
What's in a name? For this soup, it couldn't have been much. Translucent was a member of the Seven that could become invisible and had basically indestructible skin. However, in the midst of a fight, Butcher is quick to point out the fallacy in this character's superhero name.
Translucent doesn't even mean invisible. It means semi-transparent.
You have to agree with Butcher's observation. On a meta level, this quote speaks to times when you hear about a superhero whose name does not quite match their gimmick. You'd think Vought's team of super marketers would have addressed the mistake early in Translucent's career. Maybe their plans for capitalistic world domination got in the way.
Can we get back to this, please? This is a serious crime. These assholes pirated my movie 3 weeks before release.
Number 6, don't jump ship.
I guess that's why I always just kind of hang in there, no matter how bad it gets. Because I don't want to be like her.
No matter how bad things get, some characters on The Boys refuse to give up. That's the case for Starlight, who reminds Hughie at the end of season 2 why she thinks it's important to stay at Vought Tower.
But if you jump ship and you let the assholes steer, then you're part of the problem.
Although she's never safe, she can't stand aside and allow things to get worse. In this scene, Starlight's words reflect the feelings of the audience towards her character as well as Hughie. It may also be justification for why some audience members have stuck it out in a bad workplace. No one wants to see Hughie or any good person throw in the towel when they have the chance to effect real change. Fortunately, this quote helps him rally to keep pushing for justice.
Don't get me wrong, I still want to fight Vought. I want to do it the right way. Not covered in quite as many guts.
Number 5, with great power.
See, you ain't alone, son. It happens a lot more than you think. Soups lose hundreds of people each year to collateral damage.
Within the universe of The Boys, it seems like every so-called superhero is a degenerate, a monster, or a straight-up villain. The audience certainly gets the vibe the first time they see a Soup get away with a crime. And Butcher certainly believes that these enhanced humans are all corrupt. During a season 3 episode, he expresses his views with a hilarious and not safe for work twist on the classic Uncle Ben quote from Spider-Man.
With great power comes the absolute certainty that you'll turn into a right.
Butcher's quote also hints that the substances that give people powers often enhance the worst qualities in individuals who take it. Butcher believes the power is destined to corrupt anyone, and after he starts experimenting with Compound V, it's a lesson he needs to hear.
Butcher, the whole point of what we do, the whole goddamn point, is that no one should have that kind of power.
Number 4, making a difference.
I really did care. I was just like you.
Starlight isn't the only Soup who wanted to change the world. When the audience first meets Maeve, she seems already resigned to her role as a pawn in Vought's plans. But her confession at the end of the first season puts her journey into perspective.
I started giving pieces of myself away, and I guess I gave away everything.
Like Starlight, she began her career optimistic about hero work. However, she had to sacrifice her values in order to survive at Vought. Her revelation is a cathartic scene for audience members who had been waiting to learn more about Maeve since her introduction. In the moment, she believed you can't come back from changing your identity to get ahead. But Maeve's heroic actions later on proved that she and maybe others weren't as far gone as she thought.
First time your prissy ass showed up at the tower, crying in that bathroom. You saved me.
Number 3, look like a hero.
I can't wear that.
What?
Why not? It's beautiful.
Seriously? It's just... It's not me.
At Vought, it's definitely more important to appear like a hero than to actually be one. Once Starlight joins the Seven, she quickly learns this lesson the hard way. It only takes her 3 episodes to be open about this fact to Hughie.
I don't know if they really want you to be a hero. I think they just want you to look like one.
By this point, the audience has seen some of the company politics at Vought, as well as the evils committed by its heroes. Starlight's concerns ring true, as we continually see more of the dark underbelly of the superhero industry. Vought is far from the only real or fictional company to care more about public image than actually helping people. This quote is a reminder that big companies do not always have our best interests at heart.
I have the right to choose how much of it I show.
That is true.
You do. You just won't be doing it in the 7.
Number 2, girl power.
Can you tell us a little about how girls get it done?
Girls get it done.
Girls get it done.
Girls get it done.
Let's dish, boys.
As a corporation, Vought is eager to appear like it cares about promoting feminist ideals in the hopes of profiting off its heroines.
Tell us how fun it is to have all this girl power.
Can you repeat that, but say strong is the new pretty right at the end?
When Stormfront joins the Seven, the company doubles down on a disingenuous marketing campaign with the tagline, "Girls Get It Done." This refrain goes from a running gag to a strong theme throughout the season. This quote will resonate with anyone who's ever felt like a company's attempts to promote feminism have felt a little hollow.
But how are you gonna get through all of them?
Don't worry.
Girls get it done.
At the same time, the show pokes fun at real-world superhero properties who have been called out before. This quote comes to a beautiful conclusion when 3 heroines band together to take down Stormfront. Frenchie doesn't hesitate to use Vought's buzz phrase at the most appropriate moment.
Girls do get it done.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Keep fighting.
You can't do this. Why not, Dad? You don't have the fight. You never have.
Hughie goes through a lot in the first episode of The Boys. The love of his life, Robin, is killed, he goes on a mission to plant a bug in Seven Tower, and he's attacked by Translucent. But his first conversation with Starlight may have had the most lasting impact on his character's journey. On a park bench, he shares a lesson he learned from Robin about picking yourself up after failing.
And she always used to say, just because you fall on your ass doesn't mean you have to stay there.
It's an invigorating message for viewers who have just started to watch his character grow and gain confidence. Audience members can also carry these words whenever they hit obstacles in real life. Whenever things go from bad to worse, you can always keep going. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.